Whoops. Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sports at Night show. It has been a while since I've uploaded. Okay, it really hasn't been a while, but in the last episode of this, we did the AFC playoff. We did the AFC predictions, and I said in the East would be represented by the Buffalo Bills. In the North would be the Baltimore Ravens. In the South would be the Tennessee Titans. And the West would be the Kansas City Chiefs. And potential wildcard teams, Patriots, Colts, Steelers, Broncos, and Browns. Yes, a delusional Browns fan like me is assuming they will sneak into the wildcard. Don't at me. And now we're going to cover the NFC. A conference that I actually prefer more than the AFC. It's a shame that the Browns can't play in the NFC. It's a lot more competitive there than the AFC. But without further ado, I'm Chaz Treats because this would be neat. If you would like to help make this channel grow, we are at 23 subscribers. I've noticed a lot of you aren't subscribed to my channel. What's going on with that? I know who you are. If you could, please subscribe. Help out this channel. Leave a like, leave a comment. And without further ado, let's begin. At number one, we'll start off with the NFC East. Because honestly, this is actually the easiest division to predict. At number one are the Dallas Cowboys, going 12-4. You still have Dak Prescott. You now have a better O-line. You picked up CD Lamb in the draft. This team is a prime Super Bowl candidate. Heck, I even have one of my potential Super Bowl picks, which I'll go on a later video tomorrow. I'll spoil one of them for you. It's the Dallas Cowboys versus the Tennessee Titans. That would be a Super Bowl I would totally watch. Of course, barring an incredible collapse like last year. Don't collapse, okay? Don't miss the playoffs, okay? That's our job to miss the playoffs. But seriously, this team is pretty much set for the Super Bowl, assuming they can also get over the one-and-done phase that they're going through. I have them going 12-4, easily taking the NFC North and NFC East. In second place are the Philadelphia Eagles at 10-6. There is just too much. I have too much faith in the Wentz and Peterson combo. They have playmakers. They can be issues to others. Heck, we even play this team in the later weeks. I mean, you may have lost Brandon Brooks, but you're still going to make the playoffs, no doubt. Who knows? Maybe you might surprise me. EDP445 is going to hate me for doing this, isn't he? That's his opinion, not mine. At number 3 are the New York Giants, going 8-8. Oh, the Philadelphia Eagles go 10-6. The New York Giants go 8-8. Oh, I forgot to add that they were in third place. Honestly, this offense is actually pretty good. We're going to see a breakout year from Daniel Jones, a great year for running back Saquon Barkley. Sterling Shepard's there. We got new coaches out there. We got Joe Judge, no relation to Aaron Judge. And we have Jason Garrett from the Cowboys. My only gripe is the defense. There really isn't too many people out there that actually can make a stand out in the defense. Sadly, that's going to be their downfall. They missed the playoffs with a pedestrian 8-8 campaign. I'm just going to quickly test. Are we recording? Yes, we are. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. At number 4, the Washington... yeah. Oh, you like the background picture I chose? Oh, that is actually kind of funny though. This is more the Redskins. Actually, I can't say Redskins because they're not the Redskins anymore. But yeah, here's their new logo. Hope you enjoy it. It's not their actual logo. This is just a meme I found on the internet. This is probably the most dramatic I've seen since the days of our Steelers. Dan Snyder assault allegations, racism. This is practically I have a video about the Redskins. I can't say that. About Washington changing their name, which has over 22 views. Go check out that channel. I'll leave a link in the description and you can watch it. But aside from that, this team has made nothing. No, they made no acquisitions. The draft picks they picked were not great. The worst part about Haskins is that he's from Ohio State. They're gonna kill this guy. Heck, they probably already have. His college swagger is gone. Freaking Washington. Enjoy a 2-14 campaign. Now this might be the most controversial. Now here's where the divisions get harder and controversial. This is honestly your opinion, and you let me know in the comments what you think about my ideas. At number 1 in the NFC North, I have the Detroit Lions. Here's why. Every other team in that division has faltered. Green Bay has regressed. Minnesota lost key players. And Chicago was just bad altogether. There's potential in there with Hawkinson and Johnson. We have an underrated quarterback in Matthew Stafford. This defense is great. There's actually a hype train forming around this. Heck, I have the Lions going 10-6, and winning the NFC North for the first time ever. And I have this team actually winning a playoff series for the first time since 1992 or something like that. But keep in mind, it has been 10,000 days. I looked it up. 10,000 days since the Lions won their playoff game. That is shocking and sad. But here I have the Lions, the number 1 team, representing the NFC North. At number 2, the Minnesota Vikings, going 8-7-1. Why 8-7-1? Because, I'm feeling kind of lucky. Whoops. This team has lost a lot of key players. They lost... Oops. They don't really have many players outside of Dalvin Cook. This team lost some pretty key players. This might actually be a year where the Vikings might need to step back before they, progress forward. This is going to be a tough year for the Vikings. Enjoy 8-7-1. I actually have the Packers tying with the Vikings because, why not? The Packers are going to be even worse. They can't defend the run. They don't have wide receivers outside of Adams. They don't have a great O-line. And now they have a QB that's probably going to cause more drama than Ben Roethlisberger. Ben Roethlisberger. Yeah. Do you know how bad that is? And worst part, their schedule. They play a matinee against the 49ers, who has beaten their butt twice. They play Brady and the Bucks. They play Breeze and the Saints. They play a handful of the AFC South teams who have dramatically, some of them have improved. This is just not the year for the Packers. Enjoy 7-8-1. The sad part about the Bears is that, while I do enjoy this team to some extent, I really can't seem to get over how bad their offense is. I don't care if it's Trubisky or that other guy. What's his name? Foles. When your only highlight is a aging Khalil Mack, there is a problem. You can't throw the ball. You can't run. And it's a shame because this defense is probably one of the best we've ever seen ever. But defenses alone can't win games. You gotta score. And I felt like that playoff appearance where the double doink or whatever it's called, that may have been your only shot at a Super Bowl, and you kind of blew it. Enjoy a 3-13 campaign. And here we go. Woo! At number 1, taking the NFC South, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, of all teams. You have TB12. You have Gronk. You have Mike Evans. You have a great offense, defense, good coaching. This team is scary. They have finally kicked famous Jameis to the curb. No more interceptions. Honestly, I think a 7th ring for Brady is totally like in the picture now. Keep in mind the Buccaneers have the second longest playoff drought. They haven't made the playoffs since '07. And it's been all downhill since then. Tampa Bay has been kicking the can for quite a while, but I think this is the year where they break out and finally have an edge over the Whodats. Speaking of course, Whodats gonna beat them Saints, other than the Buccaneers. The Saints don't really have to change much. It's just a matter of how are they gonna have another. How are they gonna suffer another heart-wrenching loss in the playoffs? You still have Drew Brees, a Hall of Famer. You have it's lights come out action for the wide receiver. You now have a rivalry with Tom Brady, Malcolm Jenkins, Emmanuel Sanders. This team is maybe the same as it was, but I'm still saying this team gonna give Brady a run for his money. You're going 11-5. You can't see that, sorry. And now we have really. Come on, really? We're gonna like make that the background picture? Come on. Like that thing was like 4 years ago. Oh wait, I did that. My bad. Sorry, Atlanta. But seriously, after that choke job, you never seem to have moved on past it. It's just not really your year. You have too many unknowns. That's not the right way to spell two. Matt Ryan is too heavily reliant on Julio and Ridley. And you have a tough division now. And you also have a tough schedule. Did I mention you have to play 2 against the Saints and 2 against the Buccaneers? Alongside the Chiefs. Yeah, this team is dead. You'd be lucky to even hit 8-8. This is being optimistic. Carolina, I'm not even going to waste my time. Despite McCaffrey, this team is dead. Enjoy 2-14. At San Francisco... what the frick happened to you guys? You were actually supposed to win the Super Bowl last year and bring back that annoying Bay Area fan base. Yet you immediately gave up 21 unanswered late in the game because, oh yeah, Kyle Shanahan. Despite Mariner Nation being back and, of course, being the only team in the Bay Area now, hope Oakland fans are going to have a fun time traveling to San Jose or Santa Clara or wherever you are. This team is still too good. George Kittle, Jimmy G, Kendrick Bourne, Sherman. This team is... oh, no, not Sherman. And this defense is probably one of the best we've ever seen. I think a trip to the Super Bowl again would definitely be what the doctor ordered for your blood pressure. Hopefully you don't blow it this year. Stupid. I'm watching a YouTube channel right now, so yeah, my bad. At number 2, we have the Seattle Seahawks. I must have forgotten to type that in. Or the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah, I think that means Seahawks, but I mean, but anyway, never in my life have I seen a team so heavily reliant on their quarterback than the Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson has potential, but they're completely shelling him because they're afraid he's going to get injured. Heck, turn all those 1-point games around, they wouldn't even have sniffed the postseason. That's how bad it was. There really isn't much to this team. They have an aging beast mode that got brought out of retirement because the Seahawks need to make a playoff run. Despite a good coaching staff and Pete Carroll, enjoy 11-5. I'm honestly buying into the Cardinals. This team might actually do some damage this year. Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins, who they got from the Texans unexpectedly. Not to mention some young wide receivers and a running back that can run the ball. My only question is, can the defense hold? Honestly, I don't think they'll make the playoffs this year, but next year is probably they're going to make it. And then the Red Sea can rise again. Right now, the Red Sea may have parted, but the Red Sea has parted for now. But next year, it's going to come crashing down on the Pharaohs. Crashing down on the Egyptians. Egyptians, i.e., a.k.a. the rest of the NFL. Hope you can't wait to see that fan base to return. And last and definitely least, the Los Angeles Rams at 4-12. You lost Todd Gurley. You lost Aaron Donald. You don't have an O-line. Your logo is awful. Jared Goff is a garbage quarterback. He's decent, but he won't get you enough wins. And not to mention the fact that Sean McVay may be a good coach, but it's not going to save this team from being a potential number 1 pick. Enjoy a 4-12 season. Honestly, I'm not even sure if we were going to have the NFL this year due to pandemic. But if we do, I think this year will totally change. This year is going to change how the NFL looks. This league is going to be the best we've ever seen. And it's time to see who the NFC is going to be represented. In the East, no Cowboys. I'm going to buy the hype and say the Lions win the NFC North. In the South, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers running away with that one. In the West, we have the 49ers. And the wildcard probables, Eagles, Saints, Seahawks, Vikings. Screw it. Let's just throw in the Cardinals. Once again, thank you for an amazing year. Thank you for watching this presentation of the NFL predictions. I'm Chaz Treat. Subscriptions would be neat. If you'd like to help make this channel grow, all you gotta do is hit the subscribe button down there and hit the bell to get notifications for all videos. Leave a like, leave a comment. Hope to see you then. And I'll see you all tomorrow where we talk about potential Super Bowl picks. And maybe we'll play a little game of Jeopardy while we're at it. See you all later, and goodbye.